And are there other aspects of your like lived experience that you feel like informs your experience of the world, but in particular like the way you approach psychology?
I think I mean, one way that like I try to always be grounded and approach both my work and my life is recognizing like all of the privilege that I have in my life. And so I think like implementing perspectives like intersectionality and things like that are really important to like keep grounded the fact that I certainly don't have the lived experiences of all sorts of people, right? And that my experience is going to be very different from not only like people overall, but people within the BI community as well. And always trying to be cognizant of that, to not unintentionally erase someone else's experiences. And so I think that's probably one of the reasons why CBR has become like so like, oh my gosh, to me, is because like, you know, and thinking about how I was discussing like being a bi person doing bi research, like you can kind of have a better understanding of some of these nuances that doesn't expand to like everyone's experience as a bi person, right? I'm not going to have like intimate understanding of other types of nuances of intersections of other identities I don't embody. And having community members who do have those experiences who are contributing to the research is just so vital to conducting responsible research. And so yeah, I think in my approach to psychology, like that is just always an important presence, and important to not only be critical of myself, but also continually invite critique from others, particularly people who have a different perspective than I do. I think it is really important to be doing better, more valuable work. Yeah, I think, yeah, I guess I'll stop there for now.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I think that's a great perspective to bring, right? And to always be recognizing that there are, you know, voices and experiences that you don't necessarily understand or that aren't represented. Yeah. So I'll start wrapping up. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully employed. Employed would be great. Shelter, food. Like, I guess that kind of speaks to some extent, like how I feel the field values, like the type of work that I do. I don't know. So just, I don't know if this is going to answer the question necessarily, but last year was my first year like on the academic job market, seeking out a hopefully paying gig someday, and like having been another full year in my position now in a more community atmosphere, I'm much less attached to the idea of staying in academia, but I plan on going on the market again. And I just feel like I was having a discussion with another colleague the other day, and she was discussing like that she's been gay for pay for so long, like she's been doing queer work for so long, that if she took those items off of her CV, it would look like she had been doing nothing for like the last 10 years.
Right.
And we were talking about the politics of like what you keep on your CV, what you don't keep on your CV when you apply for certain jobs. And like I'm at the point now where, yeah, literally my CV would be almost blank, like if I took away the type of work that I'm doing now. But it's also that idea back to like selling it. Yeah, I do feel that I really will have to continue doing that to like be considered employable in certain institutions, in certain departments. I think more frequently within psychology than in potentially like women's studies departments. So in 5 years, I hope I have a job. I hope that in whatever capacity I'll be getting to do research still. Like, I hope that I am still in a position in which I can advocate for my community and help promote like positive experience and safe spaces and things like that for non-monosexual folks and sexual minority people overall. And I hope I'm in a position, I think like one of the things that's been so strong for me throughout my whole experience with psychology and research has been the mentorship that I've received. It's just been like phenomenal. And I recognize that as probably the single most important factor in getting me to where I am now. So in 5 years, I hope I'm in a position where I can be like paying that forward more. So yeah.
That's wonderful.